Hey beautiful people, welcome back. So somebody's still questioning whether or not they've entered this new timeline, but it's okay. I am here to tell you 5 clear signs that you are for sure in your new timeline. So the first sign is that you absolutely cannot tolerate anything that you used to tolerate. Things that were deeply affecting you on like a soul level, tampering with your energy in any way. Those people, places, and things that you know for sure are not good for you, your overall well-being. How you know you're in your new timeline is you just can't tolerate. You can't entertain anything that you have to even try to tolerate. Literally can't stomach being in environments around people or entertaining old things that you used to. Like, you literally get sick to your stomach if you even try to do the same thing because you're not in that timeline anymore. Anything that's out of alignment, your body will for sure tell you. You know when you have like a joint or your spine out of alignment or like a bone or something, you go to the doctor and get it back aligned. And until you do that, you're in pain. Like, it hurts badly. So when you go around these certain environments, people, old places, you literally feel that pain. You feel the pain of that misalignment. Like, something ain't right. I'm not aligned right now. And you feel that pain of it. And although you've been tolerating that, you've been having a misaligned spine or like joint or your bone or whatever for a long time, and you kind of got used to the pain in a way. Every so often you would be like, oh, I gotta get this. I gotta go to the doctor, fix this once and for all. Like, I gotta finally get my spine aligned, right? That's what you've been doing over the years. That's what you've been doing with your spirit. But now you said, I gotta go to the doctor. And going to the doctor, getting that misalignment fix is equivalent to you now honoring your energy, honoring your body, mind, spirit, all parts of you, honoring that, getting into aligned spaces, embodying your true empowered self, honoring your soul and what it's been telling you and always has been telling you. That's you being the doctor in your life and getting aligned again. And again, your body will tell you if you're out of alignment because it physically hurts. Your spirit hurts. Like, you can't tolerate it. It's like, oh, it's unbearable. Even if it's something that you've been tolerating. No more. You literally can't. The second way that you know for sure that you are in this new timeline is that you feel way more solid, firm, and strong in your boundaries. And this is no shame at all, but in the past, you may have had very weak or unstable boundaries where it was easy for you to slip back to your old self and dishonor your boundaries. Maybe someone pulled on your emotions or your heartstrings. Maybe you thought you were doing too much. Or maybe you just kept going back and forth trying to recalibrate between your old self and your current self. Now you're in this new timeline, this new stage of your life where there's no recalibration needed. Like, you're solid in your empowered state, in your boundaries. So it's definitely a sign that you're in your new timeline. You're way more firm in your boundaries. You're not so easily knocked off of them. You're more embodied in your boundaries. Before, you might have had more of an intellectual, mental connection relationship with your boundaries. So you go in a situation like, okay, we know we have to do this. This is the right thing to do. Like, let's do this. Like, very mental. And, you know, your body might not have been on board. So that's why you kept going back and forth and kind of teetering between like both timelines or just both versions of yourself. No, now your new timeline, your body is on board. Your body and your mind and your spirit are all on board with your boundaries. It's a complete shift. And if you do just so happen to slip on your boundaries in this current timeline, it's way less frequent, and you'll definitely notice that. But you have a mind, body, soul, like a holistic, close relationship with your boundaries now. You're firm in them. The third way that you can totally tell that you are in your new timeline is that old fears and old triggers do not run you anymore. Not to say that they don't show up, but you just have a different relationship with them. In the past, you might have had huge fears that come up that were probably a pattern for you. This fear will always come up, and the physical are inside and your mental and your spirit, and you know, it dictated your actions, whether you do something or not do you something. Or those old triggers, they would kind of suck you in and have you like going on a loop for like days, weeks even, like going on like a spiral of overthinking about that trigger. Now don't get me wrong, my opinion, there's nothing wrong with being triggered. That doesn't mean that you're out of alignment, that you're in a low vibrational state, and that's a whole nother thing. But what happens after the trigger, it's what you do with that trigger or what you do with that fear. You have a completely different relationship with your triggers now. You're able to see it clearly. You're able to separate yourself from that trigger. It's like your mind has widened. It has more room, if that makes sense. Like you're not stuck in that trigger. The old fears and triggers, they just don't control or run what you're gonna do, how you feel about yourself. And that goes into, the last two steps we were just talking about. You're fully in your embodied state. You fully have boundaries. And those boundaries don't just go with having boundaries with people. No, it's having boundaries in your mind too. Like when that fear comes in, you're like, no, this stops right here. This is what I'm going to do with it. This is how we're going to think about it. This is how we're going to process these fears and triggers. So in this new timeline, you have a healthy relationship with your fears and triggers. And they even work for you now. They don't run you anymore. The fourth way that you can tell that you're in your new timeline is that you're more optimistic about yourself. Your esteem is higher. How you see yourself has changed. Playing small is not even in your energy, in your vocabulary, nothing like that. You can literally see yourself doing these grand things, being this version of yourself, doing things that in the past you might have been like, ooh, that's a bit too much. Or you could have been like, okay, I can see myself doing that. But your body would clench up when you say that. In your new timeline, again, your body, your mind, and your soul is all on track with that. So you can literally see yourself doing these things. Yourself being a higher version of yourself. It's not something that's so like way out there, like it's too much for you, or something that like other people do. No, you are the person that does that. You're way more optimistic. And the fifth way that you know that you're in your new timeline, and this goes with the fourth sign, right? You just see way more possibilities for yourself. Your playing field has widened. It has expanded. You just see more possibilities. Like you might have been keeping yourself in this box. There might have been like a mental checklist that you had in your head. Like, okay, I know I can do this. I could possibly do this. Maybe I'll do this. And like certain things were like just, you wouldn't even entertain, right? Nowadays, all that is yours too. You have that in your possibility checklist. Like you know that those things are for you. You have an abundance mentality versus a lack-filled mentality. So you no longer see what you can't do. You literally see possibilities in everything. What you can do, what you will do, what you can experience, what you will experience. Your playing field just has widened. You see yourself in a higher state. Your worth has skyrocketed. You know that these things that you aspire to do, who you aspire to be, are not so far out of reach. They're perfectly in alignment with who you are. And if you've been feeling this, that's a major sign you are in this new timeline. So there's definitely so many other signs to know that you have reached your new timeline, okay? But these were just 5 signs, all right? So tell me, have you been experiencing some of these things? All these things? Let me know in the comments. I would love to read them. I'm so excited for you. It's here. You here. We here, okay? Don't forget to give this video a like, y'all, a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That way you just don't miss any videos and you get them as they drop. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all and have a great rest of your day. All right. Take care. Bye.